Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we are checking out some Assetto Corsa Competizione. I'm going to do some hot laps on the Suzuka course. The reason why we're coming to Suzuka is because I have always struggled with this track to hit some of these turns in this racing line. This is the my preferred FOV. I know that this might not be fun to watch. This might not be fun to watch for you or something. But if you just watch over right above the steering wheel in that area, you should be fine. It should help, and it'll probably be better on a bigger screen. But there's the reason why I'm making this video today is for the CAMMUS direct drive wheel. I've always struggled with Suzuka, like I just said, and I want to show you guys something. So I'm gonna do a couple of laps real quick, and then we're gonna talk about that. So, like I said, just keep your eyes right above the steering wheel, and you should be fine. And yeah, so all right, I'm gonna get going with this. So I'm probably not gonna be talking because I'm so ADD I can't seem to keep a solid racing line and drive at the same time. But I will do some laps after. Okay, so now there's kind of the warm-up lap. I'm going to try to talk through this so that you're not just listening to the silence. But okay, here we go. I've always struggled with Suzuka. This has always been kind of a tough track for me to completely get right. I've always had trouble getting this section right here pretty good. It's just never felt stable on a belt-driven wheel. This track is, I mean, don't get me wrong, this track is easy to learn, but in my opinion, for me, it's been hard to master. And just after doing, a few laps today, I've done probably like 14 laps already. I recorded a whole nother video, but the sound of the car was so loud that you barely could hear what I was saying. So I don't want to record any more of those, so I watched through it. I was getting ready to upload it. So I had to drop down and make a whole new video. So here we are, we're back in the car and we're driving again. But I want you to kind of pay close attention. Well, not pay close attention, but this to me is amazing, man. Like I've always struggled with this track, like hitting these lines and being able to be graceful and while I'm racing here. And this just feels so much better. And so much more stable that, like, when I'm pointing my wheel, the car is going where I'm pointing it. And, like, that, to me, is like, incredible. Like, okay, so this turn right here has always been very, very hard for me. But as you can see, I mean, a little bit more fine-tuning, and I might be able to get that one perfect. And the good thing about it is guys, I've been more consistent since I've gotten this wheel than I've ever been on any of these tracks. And I'm like, wow. Now I know I talk a lot about being a sim racer on this channel and stuff, and I wouldn't say I'm like terrible, but I'm not great. But I mean, these are like lessons that I've learned that I get to share with you, and that's freaking cool, man. Like, I love this. Like, this is cool, man. I'll probably start, getting a lot better, and then I'll feel a little better with competing with the real people online, and that will be fun. Oh yeah, and I think Assetto Corsa Competizione got an update today. So, I mean, maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. Well, at least on the consoles for sure. Gosh, look, so I usually pop it into third and just leave it in third through here. And then just throttle control around. I'm not doing any kind of trail braking right now whatsoever. I'm just doing 100% throttle control through that area. And then, like, right through here, drop it down to third. And then, like, you just see my racing line just... I noticed it immediately after, like, the first lap today, that I was like, wow. Like, I was like, dude, you're getting pretty good at this. I'm all going around through here, and I'm all feeling all smooth and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, this has never felt this good on Suzuka for me, man. And I love this track. I love this track. We've been racing this for tons of time, and my goodness, man, just... the pure freaking joy I feel today of being able to, like, get on here and really figure this out. So here's the thing. This is why I'm talking about it. Since I've gotten this direct drive, it's been almost a month now. It's been about a month since I've taken, custody of this thing, since CAMMUS sent this out to me. And I've actively been sitting here a lot more often than I ever would before with that Thrustmaster, because no longer does it feel like it usually just felt like a chore getting that thing set up and getting in there and wanting to drive. It's like I'm not going off of muscle memory anymore. Like I've forgotten. I'm working hard to forget that muscle memory that I was on with that other one. And now I'm able to actually start learning how to take these turns on these courses. And it feeling good, and it feeling consistent. That's the biggest thing, is the consistency. Knowing, now I can actually learn and feel what the car is going to do. And it's helping me. It's greatly improving just how this experience goes. And that's why it's why I've been, like, since I've had this wheel, I've been a little bit hard on the belt driven wheels, and that sucks, because they do serve a purpose. But my gosh, man, like, they're pretty expensive still. $400 for a T248, man. That's like, this wheel right here is $499 for the base. But I mean, like, then you'd have to buy the wheel and the pedals and everything. But I mean, you see what I'm getting at for $400 versus, spending $1,000 on a proper direct drive setup, man. This is completely life altering. Well, at least in terms of video game space, man. Going from, it's like night and day. I've been working really hard on, getting used to this and more accustomed to this, and wow, this experience, guys, I'm telling you, this feels very, very nice. Like, I feel like I'm actually in a car when I'm driving over here. I can feel all those bumps and everything. Getting in here and, like, playing around with this, I do recommend a direct drive wheel. Them belt driven wheels are okay. They're not, I mean, they do get the job done, but I found my time with the Thrustmaster TX to be mostly good, but at the same time also, a little bit more of a hassle to like set up and actually use. And now that I can, now that I'm feeling a Suzuka like this right now, oh no, I didn't slow down enough for that. I didn't slow down enough, but now that I'm feeling Suzuka like this, and actually being able to to like really get on here and to play this and see how it feels and stuff, like this feels great. This feels great. This feels much better than it's ever felt before. I like this. I feel like I'm gonna actually be able to like really level up my abilities with sim racing, and that to me is exciting, very exciting. Now I think I've had this almost a month now for this. I got it at the beginning of February, and I've played a lot. I've put a lot of time on here, and played around with some settings and stuff like that to see what it's doing. And I've kind of come to the conclusion that for the track racing games, I can have the power level set at about 50. Any more than that, it's just I don't necessarily feel like I need all that power. But with rally games, I'm sticking at about 25% power on those things, man. They just, and don't get me started about how good this feels on Dirt Rally 2.0, man. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad they sent me the round wheel for this. To be completely honest with you, because I love my rally games, and wow. I bought CarX Drift and a bunch of other stuff for this, man. My gosh. I mean, I do like this CAMMUS Direct Drive, man. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I've got about a month with this thing now, and I've played it pretty regularly. I've played it, you know, a lot of hours and stuff. I've probably got almost 100 hours on it just in that short time. I would say, yeah, about that, because I've been playing all these games, doing some dirt rally stuff, doing tons and tons of laps, just sitting here. And that's the thing, man. Between the Next Level Racing FGT cockpit and this setup, oh yeah, man, this has been like an incredible experience. I mean, if this thing holds up for a long time, I would be happy. Like, I really don't have any major complaints about either one. The Next Level Racing cockpit, very comfortable, supports my weight, feels very firm, nice and stable. Cushion's very comfortable, everything, and it holds this direct drive wheel. I love the way it mounted on here, how it's like gives me exactly, it's like exactly an inch between the wheel and my TV screen. This is great. Like I love it. I love how this feels. I love how it looks. The force feedback in here is way nicer, way more refined than what you get out of a belt-driven wheel. And I mean, like, that's the only thing I really have to compare it to is that wheel setup that I own. Like, this just feels so much better. And I understand, you know, why people are, you know, like, well, yeah, that thing is great, man. So this is cool. I have been, every chance I get, like every time I feel like jumping on here to do some laps and stuff, I do it. I just do it. I don't even question that feeling anymore. Oh boy, I was going a little bit too fast on that one. But I don't even really question that feeling anymore. Like, if I want to, I just sit in here and I turn it on and I start driving, and the next thing you know, hours go by. I'm dead serious. Hours go by. And I just feel good the whole time. Like, I wasn't even really planning on making a racing video today. I just wanted to get on here and I just had one of those man, I want to just sit and drive for a little while because I've been kind of stressed out. You know, got PSVR2 coming tomorrow, and you know I'm going to be covering that. So I just wanted to sit back and, you know, just do some laps, get to know the wheel even more, and practice some of these other tracks that, because I've been jumping around to all these racing games, been doing a lot of rally, WRC, doing some Automobilista, doing a bunch of VR racing with all this stuff, and yeah, man, like today I just wanted to sit here with the screen, with my wheel, and just really put some time in before that PSVR2 gets here tomorrow, so that I can start playing around with that. Oh, I'm actually going to do some videos on the PSVR2 with Gran Turismo 7, where I'm using the controller and I just got it sit up here on top of the wheel setup, because I want it to feel good. Oh, dude, why am I downshifting for that? I'm starting to talk and I'm just losing all sense of what I'm doing now. It's freaking weird, man. But I love how this feels like right here, going through this turn. Like, I always felt like the turning radius on that Thrustmaster, it just felt different. Like, it felt like I was like trying to muscle memory stuff, where this here just feels nice. Like, I don't feel like I gotta question what I'm doing much. I'm not even trying to brake for those anymore. That's the problem. I'm talking so much that I'm not even paying attention, and I'm still doing kind of all right for the most part. But that's crazy, man. It's so smooth and it just feels so good that I'm not even really paying attention to the road anymore, man. Gosh, this thing is a beast. This completely changes so much. And I don't know. I mean, I know I keep sitting here saying the exact same thing as I'm driving, because I'm like, gosh, it just feels so good. I don't want to quit. I know I should probably have ended the video a while ago, a couple laps ago. But my gosh, man, I just can't overstate enough how if you're thinking about getting into sim racing, go for a direct drive wheel. I don't really care if you buy the CAMMUS. It is what it is, man. This thing is awesome. It works. It does everything that it's supposed to do. But I do recommend, you know, you get a direct drive wheel within your budget, and you know you'll thank me later, because I guarantee you, man, I'm wanting for nothing with this wheel. I'm not sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, I need a Fanatec or any of that kind of stuff. I feel like, dude, this is incredible. I've got more than enough, you know, stuff to just sit here and continue trying to, you know, work on my racecraft and all of that stuff. And yeah, this is perfect. I love it. Getting used to this wheel and how it is and how it operates, playing around with settings and stuff. This has been incredible for me. So, all right, my friends, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate the viewership, man. You guys are awesome. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and slow down and end this video. Thank you guys for watching so much. I really do appreciate it.